just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCF Knights offense will get first crack at it today. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Wolfpack Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him down top front. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Touchdown Knights! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it up to 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And he surges up to the 36. And they'll move the chains.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Lost a throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
NC State, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now on first down from the 28. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got him in the flat. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got 6.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cannon.
Trying to surge it in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Swings it out to his running back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like any...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. A nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
I love quarterbacks that have soft focus around them and hard focus down the field. That was an excellent pass rush by the defense, but the quarterback never got flustered. He just used his God-given talent. He was able to escape and then got his focus right back downfield to find an open wide.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's West. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even...
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw in.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. And you get the win, they are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.